Tech34 here, and welcome to another video. This video is on my main setup and how it has changed a lot recently. As you can see behind me, for starters, I'm no longer rocking the Q6600. I'm now, or the Q8200 for that matter, or even the i3. I'm rocking an i7-930, overclocked to 3.74 GHz on water, which increased the performance quite a considerable amount, considering its base clock was originally 2.8 GHz, and now it's set all the time at 3.74 GHz because I increased the base clock so that it would never drop below that. Now there's a reason I did this, and that reason was simply because I didn't want the performance to ever drop, like regardless of what was happening. So I didn't want the clock speed to be down, even if it was a small application it was running. Yeah, so I'm running the Core i7-930 clocked at 3.74 GHz underwater. I've got 12 gigs of 1600 MHz DDR3. In, as you can see, triple channel, 12 sticks of 2 gig, and I'm still running, well, one of my GeForce GTX, Gigabyte GTX 760 WindForce. As you can see there, might be a bit glary with the light, but if I switch off the light real quick, you'll be able to see a slight glow inside the case. Might be easier if I turn off the monitors. Anyway, yeah, I've got the Asus P60 SE motherboard, so it supports the Extreme Edition 980X processor, but I'm probably going to upgrade it to an X5650 Xeon, which also can overclock, but it doesn't cost so much, and it still has 6 cores, so better value for me. Alright, so this is my setup now. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the storage. I'm using a 300 gig laptop drive in the SSD enclosure, and I'm using a 500 gig desktop drive in one of its hot swappable bays. This case is the FSP P2000. It has fan controllers on the top. As you can see, it's got one USB 3, two USB 3s, and two USB 2s, as well as the headphone and microphone, and the fan controller up top, the power and reset buttons. Now, a cool feature with this case is you can just literally just click here and here, and then you have access to the top to upgrade fans and such. At the moment, here is my Cooler Master Seidon 120V. It's the radiator there. You can see inside the computer. As well as the same on the front. Running a single front fan. I'm going to get more fans though. Yes. I'm just clearing out that hard drive. So yeah, here's my IBM Model M from 1987, and my Xiaomi ZM GM4 convertible mouse, a mouse pad, and down here, this is what was supplying my computer with network, but the OS died, so I had to reinstall it, but it won't allow me to create the partition needed, so I might have to swap that drive into here, format it using Windows, and put it back in, and then install Windows onto that computer. Now run the Nova Bench benchmark test. Here's the floating point operations on the CPU, integer, and you can see the specs down the bottom. It says 3.4, but it's really clocked higher, as I will show you on the next clip. It's about to do the graphics test. And as you can see, it's scoring well over 2000 FPS in this test. And the hard drive write speed test. And there's my score. As you can see, I got a score of 1822. As a reference, the i5 model of the 5K iMac gets a mere 800. So yeah, it absolutely destroys that. Its graphics score with the 290XM on the 5K iMac is a mere 25, where this scores 813. As you can see, a perfectly respectable 200 megabytes a second on the hard drive. So people saying hard drives are shit, well, that's a decent speed, I'd say. Alright, on to the next Cinebench R15. We're going to run a benchmark. You may be able to hear the fan on the radiator kicking up. That's because I need a better water cooler, because this one, it's not adequate for overclocking a CPU such as this. Though the temperatures when not overclocked are pretty good, like maxing out at maybe 52 degrees. Under this kind of overclock, it can top out at around 70, which is still under the TDP maximum for this, so that's okay. It's well under. But I do plan on upgrading to a Cooler Master 120M cooler. As you can see, the radically different gigahertz readings on the side. Anyway, there's the score, 577, which places it above that Intel Core i7 laptop CPU, which had 4 cores and 8 threads also. On to the next benchmark. This benchmark is the Far Cry 3 benchmark, and as you can see, we're on ultra settings, getting around 87 FPS, 89, 90. As you can see, Vars is pretty crazy.
Okay? I'm the one with the fucking dick. Look at me. Look me in the fucking eye. Hey! You fuck! Look me in the eye. You're my bitch. I rule this fucking kingdom. Shut the fuck up, or you die.
Vars is a dick.
Jason, what is it? Why aren't you laughing now like you did up there? What, is this not fun anymore? Have I failed to entertain you? You see, the thing is, up there, you thought you had a chance. Way up in the fucking skies, you thought you had your finger on the pussy tree. But hermano, down here. Down here. It's okay. I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna relax because you, Wah, your tough guy brother, we're gonna have a lot of fun together while we wait for the money.
Stop scaring the hostages. I need you to take care of the rejects.
I just hope that you two pieces of fucks are more entertaining than your friends. Ta-ta. Bye-bye. Get you every fucking time, man. Fucker.
You hurt? I don't think so. We have to find the others.
How?
As you can see, it's getting a pretty good frame rate. Alright, on to the next bench. See, the Elder Scrolls Skyrim, set to ultra high quality. And I have 2 frame rate counters, just in case you can't see one of them well. Alright, so as you can see, we're maxing out the frame rate that Skyrim is able to deliver at 60 FPS, because Skyrim has some like VSync enabled or something. Just enable gold mode for this test. Show you how to move the sword and fire at the same time. Not entirely sure what the door code is. Anyway, that's how Skyrim runs. Solid 60. Ultra settings. Alright, okay guys, now I'm going to try and run Firestrike. I'm not sure if it'll actually run because the power supply, honestly, the 12 volt rail is just not good enough. But I've set the power limit lower, so maybe that'll help. Now Firestrike takes quite a long time, so no guarantee on if it's going to work or not. If not, this isn't going in the video. underclock my graphics card, so this might not be the best result ever. But I'm sure that the CPU results will be good. Man, that frame rate though. This test always shows the worst results on anything though, so... Moving on to the graphics test 1. So this should give some better results. That's a little better. Into the graphics test 2. Oh, that's a lot better. Or a bit better. Alright, now I think we're moving on to the physics test. There we go. This is the one that brings Core 2 quads to their knees. Oh my god, this is destroying Core 2 quad. That's like smooth. combined test. Let's see the result. Oh shit, we won't be able to actually see the results. The internet's not hooked up to it. Wow, that's a letdown. Oh no, we do have a result. 4,878. Not bad. Now, in discussing those results, it's a huge improvement over the Core 2 Quad rig. The CPU is not holding the graphics card back anymore. I'm getting no bottlenecks apart from the power supply. Not allowing me to push my graphics card up to 100%. And yeah, apart from that, it's running great. Fastest computer we've ever had. Core i7. Planning to upgrade to a 6-core Xeon, 12 threads, 12 meg of cache. You know, the usual. And yeah, I also, when you overclock this card a bit more than its factory overclock, it does beat that 670. Alright, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.